So my question to him is, do pastors have temptation?
Yes, sir, they do get temptation. So let's say, for example, you have a habit of watching dirty videos on the internet or on TV. Listen to me. For you to overcome temptation is to make sure that you are spiritual. If you try to overcome temptation by your own strength, you will fail. The Bible says, in the flesh there is no profit.
Hello guys, I'm here with Pastor Praise, and we are going to talk about temptation. So my question to him is, do pastors have temptation?
Yes, sir, they do get temptations.
Yeah.
So should I elaborate?
You can explain more that we need to understand already. Do pastors have temptation, and how do they
Overcome
go
it.
about it?
Yeah. So listen, you must remember that as a pastor, you're still a human being. It doesn't mean that if you're a pastor, you are an angel that comes from heaven. Because remember, they call you a man of God.
Yeah.
You are firstly a man before you become a man of God. So as a pastor, you still get temptations like everybody. You still get temptations of many things, just like everybody. But what you have to do is for you as a pastor to learn how to overcome your flesh.
So how do you overcome?
How do you overcome it? You must remember, let me start it this way, né? Because remember that not everybody who was a pastor started being born again. Some had a problem of girls before, some had a problem of alcohol before. So what you have to do, number one, is for you to disassociate yourself with the people that you used to work with. Let's say before you became a pastor, you used to work with people who go to taverns or nightclubs and so on. So you need to make sure that you get away from those areas or from listen people. To me. For you to overcome temptation is to make sure that you are spiritual. Remember, temptation is of the flesh, but you are of the spirit. So what you have to do is to make sure that you are always spiritual. How can you do it? By prayer. Make sure that you are always in prayer. Make sure that you are always reading the Bible. Make sure that you are among people, like among Christians that can help you to grow spiritually. So the number one step of overcoming temptation is for you to be spiritual.
So this is step 2 on how to overcome bad habits. So Pastor Praise, can you give us some advices on how to overcome bad habits?
So listen to me, sir. What you have to do to overcome a habit is to remember, number one, that you cannot overcome a habit that before you can replace it with another habit. So let's say, for example, you have a habit of watching dirty videos on the internet or on TV. You need to replace that habit by watching good videos or good movies. So a habit can only be replaced by another habit. So let's say you have a bad habit of drinking, of going on clubs and so on. You need to replace that habit by associating with different people who have good ideas, who can encourage you to go far in life. So the only way of overcoming a habit is by replacing it with a good habit.
We're still talking about temptation. So this is the third step for you to be able to overcome temptation. So I'm here with Pastor Boyce, as you can see again. We're still talking about it. Pastor Boyce, tell us more about how to overcome this temptation.
Listen, for you to overcome temptation, number one is for you to rely on God. Don't rely on your own strength. If you try to overcome temptation by your own strength, you will fail. The Bible says, in the flesh there is no profit. Don't try by all means. Yes, I'm not saying you should just let things be, but rely on God. Or every day pray to God and say, God, help me to overcome drinking addiction. Help me to overcome sexual addiction. Be open to God. That's the last step. Just be open. Don't hide things to God. Sometimes just lock yourself and pray and say, God, I have a problem of girls. I have a problem of drinking. I have a problem of sleeping around. Just confess all your problems to God, and God shall assist you. Rely on God.
So thank you for watching, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.